Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
You know, it might sound cliche, but it absolutely matters in the NBA. And these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And for Portland, we've got the Beast, Doncic out there with Thompson. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Sharp in at the 2. Now, here's Doncic. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to catch up with Portland's head coach. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thanks, David. Williams finds Holmgren. Clock at 6. Here's Wallace. And his first shot of the game, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 5.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Launches a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 5.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Wembanyama outside. Here's the Beast. And Brown pulls it down. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williams passes to Brown. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. Here's Brown. He's covered by Thompson. Williams can't hit. Portland trailing here. Thompson inside. He's against Williams. And Doncic is right there.
There's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Magic.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Wembanyama passes to the Beast. This one for 3. Back. Another shot. No good. The Thunder leading by 3. Williams with a clean look. And the Thunder another 3.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Banked in off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Now here's Wallace. Still scoreless. Holmgren can't hit. Trailblazers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Fires it up. That one misses.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
The Beast passes to Wembanyama. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
To the inside, Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth. Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
A step-back shot here. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Maybe the most is the poster child for upside.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in, and both free throws. Good for Wembanyama.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Doncic kicks to Thompson. The Beast passes to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third assist on the night. There's a screen. The Beast passes to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A 32-point game for him in the win against Orlando. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. It's Thompson off the drive, and that one drops for him. Thompson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Time to get loud for your Blazers.
The Trailblazers. Williams, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Koulibaly comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's Bogdanovic in for Sharp. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
Yeah, an interesting history between these two. I mean, last year they were swept by this club in the regular season, but rebounded to take them down in the playoffs.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Nice move. Rebound by Williams.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Holmgren the pass to Brown. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the
percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren.
And a 3-level scorer. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Here's the beast. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Williams. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Williams has got 7 points in the game. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Williams, a screen on Dort. Bogdanovich finds Coulibaly. Out to Thompson. Pass to Coulibaly. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Portland, no good that time either. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
The beast. Here's Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Dort passes to Brown. Dort left side. The Trailblazers pull it in.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Trailblazers trail by 3. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Topic comes in for Christian Brown. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bogdanovich. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's the beast, defended by Holmgren. Good D by Holmgren. Dort passes to Williams, and there's the foul. It's on Coulibaly. That's his first foul for the Trailblazers. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Amen Thompson. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for the Beast. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Topic. Pass to Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 4. Bogdanovich finds Sohan. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Such a unique player. Jeremy Sohan can score anywhere on the floor. He does great things for his team.
Now, here's Dort. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Now Williams for 3. It's hauled in by Adams.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Sharpe. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Now here's Williams. He had a big outing in that Magic game as well. Dort. That's tipped. They retain possession. Here's Holmgren. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Dort. And they're running for the finish. Trips down the breakaway slam.
It's all about effort with Dort. He's had nothing handed to him. When he wants something, this man takes it.
And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. Now on the floor for the Thunder. Number 21, Aaron Wiggins.
11 seconds left to play here in the first. A 3 from Bogdanovich. It's good from long range. Here's Topic. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta. And the Thunder lead by 4.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
We've got Bogdanovich. Sohan is out there with Adams. Then it's Sharp. And it's Coulibaly in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Golden State. Sharp against Hartenstein. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long. One with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
A different look now for Portland. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Adams. And Doncic is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now, here's Doncic. He's coming off a 28-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Now, Dort. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Topic. He's defended by Coulibaly. 6 to shoot. Holmgren wide open. And the Thunder another 3.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 12. Oh, there's the strength training from Wembanyama.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Topic. Guarded by Doncic. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Greg, you've been a part of some... a lot of hope for the regular season.
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Wembanyama outside. Doncic outside. Here's the beast. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Here's Topic. He's got 5 to the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And the 3 off target. The Thunder leading by 5. Dort passes to Wallace. Here's Hartenstein. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, the Beast.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Topic. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. They get it back. And he banks in the layup. Hartenstein's got 7 points in the game.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Out to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Oklahoma.
It's a couple different ways you make it out this life. Know your steps just in case they come cut out the lights. Got no respect for no reading out my rights. Fame expensive, maybe we can speak about the price. When they talk about my name, know I define greatness. We couldn't rush a day, it took divine patience. Ain't nothing been the same, that's just my observation. These memories never fade, no I cannot erase them. I done watched loyalty disintegrate, blowing in the wind, windows down on the interstate. I was confused, I always thought when the money came, that meant sunny days and all your problems just went away. Ain't nothing slow me down like when I had a Sprite. Sometimes it was, then it was like we was at the light. They be that precise, you're not familiar with begging God to just bring them back. My energy protected, I've been burning sage. Follow how you feeling, you won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing, I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? When your talent speak for itself, never pretend to be great. I moved on from that Nike box, I tried to fill up a safe. Get real, it turn you numb, feel like your feelings erase. You ain't never got the chills till you shake. Homie, the streets cold, no contributions to nothing I was pursuing. I understand it's hard to call it a movement if it ain't moving. Keep your energy the same from all them days when I felt ruined. Had everything to gain, but you complain while we regrouping. We sat around the table, broke bread like the Citus. Judas, I could feel you touch a snake and it might bite you. Can I call and ask you for the things you asking me? Probably wouldn't let me use your bathroom if I had to. You probably wouldn't throw no water on me. Now you trying to swim, you see my jeweler threw some water on me. If I was you and you was me, you would've left me out. Got it on my own, I would never